Hello and welcome to another interesting video which we hope you would like it. By looking at the image, you would think that this video is a review of the film, which is not what we are going to do. In ancient Indian texts, the Brahmastra is one of the most powerful weapons that is said to be able to destroy the universe, capable of destroying creation and vanquishing all beings. They are the most destructive, powerful, and irresistible weapons mentioned in Hinduism. These weapons are all created by Lord Brahma and hence the name. So today we are going to speak about 5 stocks for the long term which might give handsome returns and should be in one's core portfolio. If you ask your views on a particular sector or stock for a few days or months, then you will have to go by the trend since it is your best friend. However, if you ask for the long term view, maybe for 5 or 10 years, then most certainly you will find the answer as a stock going upwards and giving handsome returns, unless these companies do something silly to make losses. In the long term, one has to look at fundamentals and growth prospects, which will determine the success or failure of a stock. The significance of a long term view are the following: 1. Market volatility. You can remain tension free whether markets go up or down and be safely invested. Secondly, the probability of losing money is negligible since you give opportunity for the business to grow. Now, here you will have to look for factors like capabilities and growth prospects of the business and fundamentally strong and proven companies who have been in the business long enough to see the turmoils in the stock market. So let's begin. Our first stock is Tci Express, which is an express cargo logistics company with its own setup across India. It has an extensive network of fully computerized offices, well connected routes for speedy movement of cargo through hub and spoke distribution model. It has large, fully containerized fleet of vehicles covering 40,000 pickup and delivery locations. It has a strong and dedicated workforce of committed professionals, 28 well-equipped and secure sorting centers strategically located in every state, a dedicated customer service department at 10 regional offices, GPS-enabled vehicles, state-of-the-art fully automated sorting centers coming up at Pune and Gurugram. In terms of services, the company delivers in all major metros in 24 hours and 48 hours to all mini metros and A-class cities. It has strategic alliance with multiple carriers. The company also services to around 208 countries across the globe from over 3,000 pickup locations in India. The company is a vendor to warehouses. It has IT interfaces with customers and real-time tracking API with an easy customer login portal. In terms of financials, the stock has a market cap of 7,500 crores with a PE of 55 and a dividend yield of 0.40%. The long-term returns ROCE, ROE, and operating margins also look impressive. Our estimates suggest that the stock may double from these levels in the next 5 years. The second stock is BDL. Established in 1970, Bharat Dynamics Limited is a Government of India enterprise under the Ministry of Defence and a manufacturer of surface-to-air missile, anti-tank guided missile, torpedoes, and allied defence equipment. It is headquartered at Hyderabad and has three major manufacturing units located at Kanchanbag, Hyderabad in Telangana, Bhanur Sangireddy district in Telangana, and Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh. It is an exclusive service provider for Akash surface-to-air missiles and Konkur anti-tank missiles. The announcement from the Union Cabinet allowed exporting of Akash missiles, which now allows the company to take up export orders. It is an agreement with Starstreak, which is in Thales, UK. The agreement might provide an opportunity for BDL to offer Starstreak missile system to the Indian Armed Forces with a minimum of 60% of indigenous content, qualifying it under the Make in India program. Now, about the future outlook of the company. India's defense sector has been growing at a modest pace for the past few years. Modernization of armed forces and indigenization of manufacturing have emerged as focus areas. This is an opportune time to embark upon a new phase of self reliance in the sector by manufacturing technologically advanced equipment within India. The stock has a market cap of 16,500 crores with a PE of 28 and a dividend yield of 0.99%. The stock in the long term has immense potential to give massive returns and hence this should be in one's core portfolio. The third stock is Sumitomo Chemical Limited, which is one of the leading players in the crop protection industry, which has a balanced portfolio of technical as well as formulation products, along with backward integration for some products. The company is known for domestic marketing of proprietary products of its Japanese parent Sumitomo Chemical Company Limited in agrochemicals, animal nutrition, and environmental health business segments. With the integration of Excel Crop Care Limited, the company now has a strong portfolio of generics in addition to specialty products and a strong combined marketing network. With this integration, the company has moved up several notches in the pecking order of the Indian crop protection industry. In terms of geographical diversification for FY22, it caters to 78% of domestic consumption and 22% exports. They have 5 manufacturing facilities, 200 plus brands, 16,000 plus distributors, 60 plus depots, 40,000 plus dealers, 25 plus patents, 200 plus registrations, and over 700 SKUs. Over the financial year FY 24-25, the company has a 120 crore capex plan to manufacture other proprietary technical grade active ingredients products. Let's evaluate the growth strategies. The company is investing 15% of consolidated EBITDA every year for the upgradation of manufacturing facilities and capacity expansion to cater to strong domestic and global demand. Develop the brand by investing in marketing new and existing products and brands. Also, carry out on field demonstrations and provide training to farmers for building ground level demand generation supported by digital marketing and expand export business by leveraging Sumitomo's global supply chain and marketing network to drive exports. The stock has a market cap of 26,000 crores with a PE of 55 and a dividend yield of 0.20. There is room for the stock to run up more from these levels and has immense potential to double in the next 5 years. The fourth stock is Tata Metallics, incorporated in 1990 as a subsidiary of Tata Steel, is one of India's leading producers of high quality pig iron and ductile iron pipes. The company products finds use in the water infrastructure industry and partly cast into pig iron for use in foundries. It sources almost 75 to 80% of its coke requirements through a combination of its captive unit and long-term supplies from Tata Steel. The company's annual hot metal production capacity is 500,000 tons, out of which 200,000 tons is converted into ductile iron pipes and 300,000 tons into pig iron. In pig iron, its market share is over 20% and is the second largest player in the industry. The expansion of DI pipe project of doubling ductile iron pipe capacity to 4 lakh tons is underway and is expected to be completed over the next couple of years starting FY22. The stock has a market cap of 2,650 crores with a PE of 21 and a dividend yield of 0.96. The stock can be held for the long term and has potential to more than double in the next 5 years. Our final stock is GNFC. It is a joint sector enterprise promoted by the Gujarat State Investments Limited and Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited. The company operates businesses mainly in the industrial chemicals, fertilizers, apart from the small presence of IT services. In the chemical segment, it has a product portfolio of various bulk chemicals that are used in industries for manufacturing various specialty chemicals as well as end products. The company is continuously looking for growth opportunities and has initiated actions for implementation of various projects or revamp schemes as under. Firstly, it is implementing the formic acid capacity enhancement project to increase the capacity by 6,800 metric tons per annum. Secondly, it is implementing the citron nitric acid 4 project with a capacity of 150 mtd. The project will be completed by first quarter of FY23. Thirdly, to fulfill renewable purchase obligation, GNFC has put up 10 megawatt solar power project at Charanka Solar Park. Fourthly, to increase the ammonia production capacity to 2050 mtpd by the installation of ammonia makeup gas converter loop in existing ammonia synthesis loop. This will increase ammonia production by 50,000 metric tons per annum, which will be used for new weak nitric acid and ammonium nitrate plants. Fifthly, neem seed expelling and extraction unit with a capacity of about 2,900 metric tons neem oil and about 22,000 metric ton per annum. Finally, coal-based captive company generation power plant at Dahej. The company has set up a 100 metric ton per hour capacity gas-based boiler at TDI-2 complex Dahej to meet captive steam requirements while power is being sourced from the DGVCL grid. The stock has a market cap of 11,300 crores with a PE of 5.5 and a dividend yield of 1.38. Stock can be held for the long term and has immense potential to more than double in the next 5 years. Okay, now that we have gone through the stocks, we would like you to know that these stocks are only for the long term between 5 to 10 years and not for the short term. Also, if you are building a core portfolio for the long term, always follow the below points. Firstly, take time to research on stocks fundamentally and technically. You can use online screeners like TickerTape or Screener.in. Secondly, never invest all your money at one shot. Either do it in SIP mode or allocate your funds in such a way that you can add more of them at a later point in time. Finally, always take time to review your portfolio and rebalance if the fundamentals have changed significantly. With this, we come to the end of this video. Kindly subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification icon. Until then, thanks for watching.